Ready to roll. We are progressive from the start right here. Chase Massengill going to be dropping the flag for you here for our 14.5 team roping, brought to you by Eastwood Cattle Company and Coolhorse and Equenity. Thank you to all of them. So the start on that one was 0.415. 0.415. Let's burn another one. Then we'll take a look. Then we'll decide what we do. Burn one more. .147 on the clock there. 0.147. All right. What are you thinking, Chase? What are you thinking, Zane? We're going to burn one more. We're going to burn one more. Are we good? I think we're good, Zane. All right, we're going to burn one more. .342 on the clock right there, off the barrier. .342. What are you thinking? Thumbs up. All right. Ropers, we're going to ask the headers to ride in the box. Heelers, you can ride across. Other than that, we want to keep all of this congestion right here out of the arena. All right? Everybody on the outside. We know y'all want to watch, but watch from the other side of the fence. All right. It is going to be Derek Proctor, Trip Johnson. They're going to be first to go. Here's Derek and Trip, and they are going to be no time. We are progressive from the start. No time right there. Samson Jackson, Sterling Villa up now. Team number 2 to go in our Eastwood Cattle, Coolhorse, and Equenity sponsored 14.5 team roping. This thing's going to pay like a slot machine as we welcome all of you guys right here to this roping. Samson Jackson, Sterling Villa. Then it'll be York Gill, Colby Corkill at number 3. 4 is going to be Riley and Cody. Riley Ricken and Cody Owens be ready at number 4. It is a clean run there. They're going to be 8-40 on that one. 8-4-0. All right, it is York and Colby now. They're going to be followed by Riley and Cody. And then Ryder Rossipo and Cutter McLean at number 5 be ready to go. Hey, right there behind that panel, Ropers, we are trying to start a manual clock, and you're obstructing our view just a little bit right there of being able to start our backup clock. So if you can clear that out, we would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Perfect. Just like that. We like it. All right, here we go. It's going to be York and Colby, then Riley and Cody. Number 4, come on in. Here is team number 3. It is going to be a good run there. 7-10 right there. 7-10 for them. Here's Riley and Cody roping now. They're going to be followed by Ryder and Cutter, and then it'll be Cody Wheeler and Clyde Boljack. Number 7, 8, 9, and 10 be ready to go. Next team you can ride in, that'll be Ryder and Cutter. It is a clean run there. They're going to be 8 and 33 on that one. 8-3-3. All right, Ryder and Cutter, you're up, followed by Cody and Clyde. Then it'll be Tyler Boston, Milton Aguilera at number 7. Be ready to rope. Thank you to Bar G Feed Yard. Thank you to Bar G Feed Yard, our platinum sponsors this weekend. Also, Calvinist Beef Packers, NutriFeeds, and Tire Pro Tire Works. This team is a no time with a bad head catch there. No time. It'll be Cody and Clyde. You're up right now as we go to number 6 on the list, followed by 7, Tyler Boston, Milton Aguilera, Jake Barnes, Hazen Suit at number 8. Be ready. They are going to be on theirs. A no time. No time right there. All right, it's going to be Tyler Boston, Milton Aguilera now, Jake Barnes, and Hazen Suit at number 8. Once again, Chase Massengill, we welcome him back into the arena to flag our team roping competition today and tomorrow and on short round Sunday for our open division. Clean run here. They're going to be 989 on that one. 989. Jake Barnes now and Hazen Suit. There to go right here. They're going to be followed by Calvin Taylor, Sterling English. Then it'll be Sam Livingston and Eddie Medina at number 10. Right now in the lead, 7-10. 7-10 leads the round. Here's Barnes and Suit. Taylor and English, second out. Oh, darn it. It is a wave off right there for Jake Barnes and Hazen. No time for them. Let's go to Calvin Taylor, Sterling English. They're going to be followed by Sam Livingston, Eddie Medina, Lee Griggs, and Tim Gonzalez. They rope at number 11. Don't forget about our vendors. Go check them out over in the pavilion area. All kinds of neat stuff over there for you to take a look at. It is a clean run there. 8:36 the time on that one. 8:36. Sam and Eddie, you're up right now, followed by Lee Griggs, Tim Gonzalez at number 11. Then it'll be 12 and 13. It is a no time for Sam and Eddie. Now it's going to be Lee Griggs, Tim Gonzalez, followed by Cade Merritt, Clay Burnham, number 12. Here's Lee and Tim, and then Cade and Clay. You guys can ride in. You're next to rope. It'll be a +5 there. They're going to be 13 and 65 on that one. 13-65. Now it's going to be Cade, Merritt, Clay Burnham. They'll be followed by Justin Mascarenas, Cody Garcia, Jackson Stoker, and Colton McCarley at number 14. Clean run there. They are $8.99 on that one. $8.99. Here's Justin and Cody now, followed by Jackson Stoker, Colton McCarley, and then Brian Gregg and Case Key. You're going to rope at number 15. We're going to be clean there. 9-10 on that one. 9-10. Now it's going to be Jackson Stoker and Colton McCarley. They're going to be followed by Brian Gregg and Case Key, and then Monroe Timberlake, Nano Garza at number 16. It is a no time right there. It's going to be Brian Gregg now. Case Key, you're up, followed by Monroe and Nano. And then we'll go to Casey Lambert and Trey Norris. Bodie Bays and Urban Varela at number 19. There we go. They're going to be on that one. 809. 809. That goes to second in the round. Here's Monroe Timberlake, Nano Garza. Then it'll be Casey Lambert and Trey Norris at 18. 19, 20, and 21 be ready. Next to rope's going to be Casey and Trey. You guys can ride in, please. We rope a leg there. They're going to be 1207. 1207. Here's Casey Lambert now. Trey Norris, you're up right now. They're going to be followed by Bays and Varela. It is a barrier of 5. We're going to be 12 and 24 here. 12 and 24. Now to be Bodie Bays and Irvin. You're up right now. They're going to be followed by Bobby Marsh. Rhodey Wilson, 20. 21 is going to be Quincy and Tate. It is a smooth run of 901 right there, 901. Now it's going to be Bobby Marsh, Rhodey Wilson. They're going to be followed by 21. That'll be Quincy Carlton, Tate Thompson. All right, we're ready now. It's going to be Bobby Marsh, Rhodey Wilson, followed by Quincy Carlton, Tate Thompson, Jarrett Rogers, and Kevin Lazarus at 22. They're going to be clean on theirs at 10 and 82 right there, 10-8-2. Here's Quincy and Tate. You're up, followed by Jarrett Rogers and Kevin Lazarus. Then Jason Thomas and True Lucina at number 23. 24 and 5, be ready. Brooke Wilson and Casey McCluskey, you're going to go right after 25. It's a wave off for Quincy and Tate. There'll be no time. Now the rope's going to be Jarrett and Kevin, followed by Jason and True at 23. Thank you to Ag Texas Farm Credit, gold sponsor list here, as well as Barrett and Crowfoot Feed Yard. Big thanks to them, as well as Champion Feeders and Coach Saddlery. All right, Jarrett and Kevin to go right now. Thanks also to Elanco and Huddleston Sales Incorporated, Midwest PMS, as well as Mike Ingram with Eldorado Holdings. And a big thanks to Eastwood Cattle, Coolhorse, and Equenity, taking care of the sponsorship for the title sponsor of this roping. They're going to be on that one, 8 and 44 right there, 844. Now it's going to be Jason and True, followed by TJ and Steve at number 24. They are a leg on there. It's going to be 12 and 86. Now it's TJ Good, Steve Purcell, followed by Jim Breck Bean, C.R. Stahl, and then Brooke Wilson, Casey McCluskey, Cooper Huddleston, Shank Edwards be ready to go. No time right there on that team. Now it's going to be Jim Breck Bean, and C.R. Stahl. Then Brooke Wilson, Casey McCluskey, Cooper Huddleston, Shank Edwards, and number 27, 8, 9, and number 30 be ready. Clean run there, and 10:06. Now it is Brooke and Casey. They're going to be followed by Cooper Huddleston, Shank Edwards, and then 27 and 8 be thinking about it. Thanks to MWI Animal Health, as well as the Schaefer family, West Texas A&M University Department of Ag Sciences. Also XCL Feeders and Yellow House Machinery Company. It'll be a leg there to be 14 and 69. Now it is Cooper Huddleston, Shank Edwards to go. They're going to be followed by Kyler Bashirs and Bobby Bays, and then Jason Childers, Tyler Pearson at number 28, 29, 30, and 31 be ready. Clean run there. They are at 10-18. 10-18. Kyler and Bobby, you're up right now. Then it'll be Jason and Tyler. Breck Bean, John Paul Lucero. You're going to rope at number 29. Here we are, guys. They're good. They're going to be 8-60 on that one. 8-6-0. Right now, 7-10, 8-09, 8-33, the three fastest in the round. Here's Jason and Tyler to rope now, number 28. They're going to be followed by 29, Breck Bean, John Paul Lucero. Kenneth Francis, Justin Kopp at number 30. There we go. They're going to be 9-20 on theirs. Now it's going to be Breck Bean and John Paul Lucero. They'll be followed by Kenneth Francis, Justin Kopp, then Cade Smith, and Darian Gonzalez at number 31. No time there for Bean and Lucero. Now it's going to be Kenneth Francis, Justin Kopp. We're at number 30. They'll be followed by 31. That'll be Smith and Gonzalez, Brown and Gray, Labry and Garcia at team number 33. Good job there. 10-10. Now it's Cade and Darian. Number 31. 32 is going to be Jake Brown, Sean Gray. Zurich and Bubba, you're going to rope at 33, and then 34, 5, and 36. Be ready. They wave it off on that one at 31. No time there. Now it'll be Jake Brown and Sean Gray, followed by Zurich Labry and Bubba Garcia. Brad Lund and J.D. Holland at 34. 35, 6, and 37. Be ready, please. It is a no time there. It's going to be Zurich and Bubba. You're up right here, followed by Brad Lund, J.D. Holland at number 34. 35, 36, 37. Be ready. Next team right in, that'll be Brad and JD. It is a +5 here. They're going to be on this one 12 and 96. It'll be Brad and JD now, followed by Chad Hilmer and Cody Hintz at number 35. Tomorrow morning, we'll kick things off with our invitational calf roping. That'll be brought to you by MVP Mobile Vet Practice and by Meta. And the Digging the Kids Dummy Roping, sponsored by Sweet Brand Ramp. That will be taking place tomorrow also. We'll be clean there. They're going to be 984 on that one, 984. Now to be Chad Hilmer, Cody Hintz, followed by Derek Proctor, Tyler Barton, Denton Parrish, and Sterling at number 37. Clean run here. They are 8 and 33. Now it's going to be Derek Proctor, Tyler Barton up right here. They'll be followed by Denton, Parrish, and Sterling, and then York Gill and J.D. McGuire, number 38. Roper Sunday is short round Sunday, but we will have the short round for this roping today. Top 20 will come back. Penalty of 5 is going to make him 12:08. And now to be Denton, Parrish, and Sterling, followed by York Gill, J.D. McGuire, 38, 39, 39.1, number 40. Oh, darn it. Trying to get those wraps. No time for that team. Now it's going to be York Gill, J.D. McGuire, followed by Tate Bennett, Jayton McCrite, Tyson True Lucina at number 39.1. It's 6 and 29. That takes over number 1 in the round, 6-2-9. That's going to be Tate and Jayton, followed by Tice and True at 39.1. Clean here, they're going to be 9 and 53 on that one. Now it's going to be Tice and True, followed by Tristan Barton and Casey Chamberlain, Cody Wheeler, Sergio Gonzalez, be ready. It is a no time here. It's going to be Tristan and Casey now. There we go. They're going to be on this one 11 and 42. That's going to be Sergio Gonzalez, Cody Wheeler, followed by Clint Sorrell and Milton Aguilera. No time on that run. Head catch, not good. No time. That's going to be Clint and Milton, followed by Casper Ringelstein, Zane Starnes, then Jake Barnes and Coy McBride at number 44. Plus 5, they're going to be here 15 and 69. Now it'll be Casper and Zane. There we go. +5 here. Going to be 20.55. Jake Barnes, Coy McBride up now, followed by Jacob Stansberry and Matt Levitt. Then it'll be 46, 7, 8, and 49. No time right there. And here's Jacob and Matt now, followed by Sterling English and Reno Eddie. All right, ropers, we will go all the way to the end of the round before we drag it. All the way to the end of the round. We're approaching the halfway point right here. But we will go all the way to the end. Sterling and Reno, you can ride in. Going to be on this one, 6 and 42. That is going to go to second in the round. All right, Sterling and Reno, followed by Monroe Timberlake, Corey King, Lee Griggs, Traden Gonzalez, and Clay Burnham and Miles Baker. Clean run there. They're going to be 9 and 67. Now it's going to be Monroe and Corey, followed by Lee Griggs and Traden, and then Clay Burnham and Miles Baker at 49. 5-0 is going to be TJ Goodshank Edwards. Dropped rope there. They're going to be on that one, no time. Not a rope. It'll be Lee Griggs, Traden Gonzalez, followed by Clay Burnham and Miles Baker at 49. 5-0 is Good and Edwards, and Walters and Holler at number 51. Smooth here, going to be 7 and 37 on that one. It'll be Clay Burnham and Miles Baker to go now. They're going to be followed by TJ Goodshank Edwards. +5, they're going to be 13.72. 13 and 72. Now it's going to be number 50, TJ Goodshank Edwards. You guys are up right here. And then Jacob Walters, Ty Daniel Holler, be ready. No time on that one. No time. Now to rope, it'll be Jacob Walters, Ty Daniel Haller, followed by Lee Keeney and Cody Garcia. And then Bryson Alder and Hayden Bassett, number 53. Smooth here or there. Going to be 8 and 91 on that one. 8 and 91. Now it's going to be Lee Keeney, Cody Garcia, followed by Bryson Alder, Hayden Bass, and Brian Gregg, and Blaine Caldwell at number 54. Clean run there. 890. 890. Now to rope, it'll be Bryson Alder and Hayden Bass. Then Brian Gregg, Blaine Caldwell at number 54 and 55 and 6. Be ready. No time right there. Now to rope, it's going to be Brian and Blaine. They're going to be followed by Kevin Huddleston, Casey McCleskey, and then Brooke Wilson, Colton Herrera at number 56. It is a +5. They're going to be here at 11 and 53 their time. It'll be Kevin and Casey now. They're going to be followed by Brooke and Colton second out. Clean run right there, 7 and 22 here. It'll be Brooke and Colton now, followed by Casey and Twister, and then Bridger, Ketchum, Case Key at 58. That's Brooke and Colton. They're going to be in no time. And now it's going to be Casey Lambert, Twister Smith, the rope, followed by Bridger and Case. And then Tyler Wagnon, Derek Jansen at number 59. 6-0, 6-1, 6-2, be ready. Five at the line. They're going to be 12:04 right there. 12:04. Bridger and Case, you're up now. They're going to be followed by Tyler and Derek. Well, a big payout here. We'll have that for you in just a bit. It's going to be smooth here. They are 8 and 69 on that run. Tyler and Derek, you're up, followed by James Winders and Shane Goad. And then Bobby Marsh, Kevin Lazarus, 62, 63, and 64 be ready to rope. It is a leg there. And they're going to be on this one 13-16 their time with the leg. Here's James and Shane now, followed by Bobby Marsh and Kevin at 61. It's a no time right there. Bobby Marsh, Kevin Lazarus now, followed by Jason Thomas, and Tate Thompson. All right, well, it's a big welcome to the Gripp today because we're going to give you the payoff here in just a second. I mean, it is a phenomenal payoff for this roping. Going to be here 12:09 with a leg. It'll be Jason Thomas and Tate Thompson now. When you figure the entry fees and the $10,000 added, we're going to pay $41,000 to the team that wins this roping. $34,752 to second. Third's going to be $27,500. $20,000, a little over $20,000 to fourth. Right at $13,000 for fifth, and a little over $7,000 for sixth. These guys are plus 5. They're going to be here 12 and 44. Was a bird flying by? Oh, a little rain. Little droplet. Here comes Cody Student Camper and Wyatt Cannon now. Johnny Salvo and C.R. Stahl at 64. To win the round, we're going to pay 3 places in the first round. And to win the round, it's going to pay $10,000. Second in the round, $6,000. Third in the round, $4,000. It's going to be here, 7:86 their time. Now to rope, it'll be Johnny Salvo and CR. Right now, York Gill, J.D. McGuire, they're winning the $10,000. They're in control of the big money. And York Gill and Colby Corkill are winning the third place money. All right, it's going to be Johnny and CR, followed by Jarrett Rogers, Ryan O'Donnell, and then Corey Smothers and Hagan Wright at 66. Once again, thank you to Eastwood Cattle, Coolhorse, and Equenity. This team is going to be in no time. They are the title sponsors of this 14.5 roping today. Here's Rogers and O'Donnell. Hey, speaking of Coolhorse, we had a little trailer problem yesterday, and Coolhorse right on the spot to come out and help get us back fixed up. We say thank you to them personally, but they are one of our sponsors of this roping. You need some trailer work done, they are not too far from here in Amarillo. It is a no time. Now it's going to be Corey Smothers, Hagen Wright, followed by Bodie Bays and Bobby Bays. Kyler Bashirs and Irvin Varela at number 68. It's going to be 6 and 71 there. That is third. That's third money right now. It'll be Bodie and Bobby Bays right here. They're going to be followed by Kyler Bashirs and Irvin, Jason and Tripp. You're going to rope at number 69. Five there. They're going to be on this one 12 and 24. 12 and 24 with a leg. That's going to be Kyler and Irvin, followed by Jason Childers and Tripp Johnson. And then Breck Bean, Cody Hintz, Gary Clement, Travis Goad at number 71. Ropers, we will drag it up at the end of the round here. We are on number 68, working our way to 103. 103 will be the final run in this first round. It's going to be here 6 and 25. That goes to number 1. They're winning the big check. Here's Jason and Tripp now, followed by Breck Bean, Cody Hintz at 70. Gary Clements and Travis at 71 and 72. 3 and 4 be ready. It's going to be right here, 8 and 23 their time, 8:23. It's going to be Breck Bean, Cody Hintz now, followed by Gary Clements and Travis at 71. It's going to be there smooth at 6 and 98. 698. Third right now is a 6:42 for the round. Here's Gary Clements and Travis. Then it'll be Kenna Francis, John Paul Lucero, Ryder Nelson, Justin Kopp, 73. Don't forget about the concession stand. Go check them out over there. The Kiva Mule Skinners over there, +5, going to be 13.54 here. Here's Kenna and John Paul. Then it'll be Ryder and Justin. Caden and Cutter at 74. 75, 6, and 7. Be ready. There we are. Good job. 808 right there. 808. Now it's going to be Ryder and Justin, followed by Caden Gray, Cutter Thomason. Then 75, 6, and 77 be ready. It's going to be 606 here. That is number one. They are winning the big check. We've moved everybody down. Here's Caden Gray, Cutter Thomason now. They're going to be followed by Cade Smith, Sean Gray, Braxton Hughes, Joe Hughes at number 76. Smooth round. They're going to be here 6 and 57. 6 and 57. Now it's Cade Smith, Sean Gray. Smooth here. Going to be on this one, 904. 904. Now it's going to be Braxton and Joe, followed by Brad Lund, Bubba Garcia. It is going to be a no time here. Now it's going to be Brad Lund, Bubba Garcia, followed by Logan and Jet. 78, 79, 80, and 81 be ready. It is a no time right there. Now the rope's going to be Logan Vanderham and Jet. They'll be followed by Cade Merritt, J.D. Holland, and then 80 and 81 be ready to go. No time on their run. Here's Cade Merritt, J.D. Holland, now followed by Adam Hubler and Tyler Pearson at number 80. 81 will be Denton Parrish and J.D. McGuire, and 82, 3, and 84 be ready, please. It is a no time. And now it's going to be Adam Hubler, Tyler Pearson, followed by Denton Parrish and J.D. McGuire at 81. This team is a no time. Now it's going to be Denton Parrish and J.D. McGuire, followed by Tice Lucina and Jayton McCright. Clean run there. They're going to be 11 and 66. Was that clean? That was clean, wasn't it? Now it's going to be Tice and Jayton, followed by Tate Bennett and Colton McCarley, Tristan Barton and Tyler, Jason Stewart, Sergio Gonzalez, and Jarrett Rogers and Ryan O'Donnell will be ready to go. This team will be on their run a no time. Not a rope. It'll be Tate and Colton, followed by Tristan and Tyler. It's going to be right here, 7 and 99. Their time, 7:99. Tristan and Tyler. There we are, guys. They are going to be 6 and 32. Nice run, just a little bit out of the top three. Jason Stewart now, and Sergio Gonzalez. Then it'll be Jarrett Rogers and Ryan O'Donnell. Clint Sorrells and Trey Norris be ready at 86. Thank you to our silver sponsors, ADM Grain, also Dimmitt Vet Supply, First Financial Bank, First National Bank of Hereford, First United Bank, as well as Good and Fuels. It's going to be right there, 6 and 44. That's going to be Jarrett Rogers and Ryan O'Donnell right here. They are going to be followed by Clint Sorrell and Troy Norris. Casper Ringelstein, Matt Levitt at 88. They're going to be 5 and 26 right there. 5 and 26. They are going to go to number 1 in the round. Clint and Trey now. Clint and Trey now. They will be a no time. Here's Casper Ringelstein now, Matt Levitt. Smooth here. They're going to be on there 7 and 27. Now to be Bruno and Corey. You're up right here. Number 89. 90 is going to be Tim Gonzalez and trading Miles Baker, Treston Brazil at number 91. 92, 3, 4, and 5. Be ready to rope. It'll be a no time right there. Tim and Traden, you're up right now. They're going to be followed by Miles Baker, Treston Brazil. Then it'll be Jacob Walters and Casey Chamberlain. Clean run there. Going to be 7 and 90 on that one. 790. Here's Miles Baker, Treston Brazil now. Clean run there. They're going to be on that one 7 and 66 there. It'll be Jacob and Casey now, followed by Jim Breck Bean, Ty Daniel Haller at number 93. 94, 5, 6, and 7. Be ready. It's a barrier for them. They're going to be on theirs 10 and 64. It'll be Jim Breck, Bean, Ty Daniel now, followed by Lee Keeney and James Gillen. Then Hayden Bass and Bryson Alder. It is smooth. They're going to be 8 and 93 right there. 893. It'll be Lee Kinney and James Gillen now, followed by Hayden Bass and Bryson Alder. Quincy and Chad and Cooper and Steve at number 97. Smooth Hair, they're going to be 7 and 52. 752. It'll be Hayden Bass and Bryson now, followed by 96 and 97. It is a no time here. It's going to be Quincy and Chad now, followed by Cooper and Steve at 97, 98, and 99. Be ready. All right, here we go. It is Quincy Carlton, Chad Williams. We are a handful of runs away from a tractor. They are a +5 on that one. Got to make them 1442 here. Cooper Huddleston, Steve Priscilla now. They're going to be followed by Troy Herring and Twister Smith, Bridger Ketchum, Blaine Caldwell, and Kyler Goad and Derek Jansen. That was Cooper and Steve. They're going to be no time. Not a rope. It's going to be Troy Herring and Twister Smith, followed by Bridger and Blaine. And then Kyler and Derek at number 100. 101, 102, 103. Be ready. Clean run there. They're going to be 750. Here's Bridger Ketchum, Blaine Caldwell now. And then it'll be Kyler and Derek at 100. 101, 102, 103 will end it. It is a no time. It's going to be Kyler and Derek now. They'll be followed by James and Chad at 101. Clean here. They're going to be 7 and 12. 7 and 12 there. Now it is going to be James and Chad. It'll be a no time right there. Now it's going to be Jake and Shane, followed by Jasper and Ryan to end the round. We are 2 runs away from tractors, 2 to go. No time for Jake and Shane. Final team to go is going to be Jasper Klein, Ryan O'Donnell. We are at a 67% catch ratio with 68 right now coming back in the next round. +5 is going to be 1402. All right, here are your round winners. They're going to look like this. First place, team number 65 with a 5 and 26. It's going to go to Jarrett Rogers and Ryan O'Donnell. They're going to get 10